Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you all how I got this gorgeous makeup look right here using all products from Juvias Place. This is going to be a full face of JP. I'm going to be trying out their new I Am Magic Silky finishing powder and some new products that I managed to get my hands on from them as well. So yeah, let's just get started. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we're just gonna get started. So I'm starting off with my eyebrows already done. I'm going in with the Nubian 2 palette, and I'm taking the shade Morocco. I wanted to go for a halo eye. I haven't done a halo eye in a minute. So I'm starting off with Morocco first as my transition shade. And then I'm going in with the Saharian 2 palette. They need to bring this palette back, honestly. Like, I love this palette, and mine is all broken. But I'm taking that burgundy color in the Saharian 2 palette, and I'm blending that in with the Morocco shade and just blending those two colors together. And then I'm going to be going in with my favorite JP palette, the Warrior 2 palette, and taking this black color and just using that to intensify the burgundy shade. So this is what it looks like, all nice and blended. Now I'm going back in with the Saharian 2 palette, and I'm taking that burgundy shimmery shade, and I'm applying that right in the dead center of my lid. And then I'm going to be going in with this white goldish color and applying that on top of the burgundy shade just to give it a nice 3D effect, as you can see here. So I'm going back in with the Warrior 2 palette and just taking that black to smoke out my bottom lash line. And then I went in with a makeup wipe just to sharpen the edges and to clean it up a bit. So now we're moving on to skin. I'm taking the Juvias Place the Radiant Skin Booster in the shade number 5, and I'm applying that all over my face before going in with foundation. I'm going to be taking my foundation brush and just blending that all in. And then for foundation, I'm going in with the Natural Radiant Skin Foundation in the shade Rio. This shade is just a tad bit like off to me. I don't know. I used to use the shade Somalia, but that shade was just a tad bit too dark. And this shade, I don't know, it looks like a hair too light. I don't know. So maybe I'll mix both Rio and Somalia both together to see if that'll be a better shade match for me. But I'm applying that with my fingers first and just spreading that all over my face, and then I'm going in with my foundation brush to blend it all in. Now we're moving on to highlighting and contouring. I'm taking the Juvias Place concealer. This is in the shade number 7. I wanted to try out their cream bronzer, but the shade that I wanted was sold out. It's been sold out for so long. But I'm taking shade number 7 to contour, and I took the shades number 14 and 18 to highlight with. And I'm first blending out the contour shade, and then I'm going to be going in and blending out the highlight shade. I noticed as I was blending that the product started to separate a little bit. I've had these concealers for God knows how long. I don't even know. But they did start to separate, so I did have to work with it a little bit more just to blend it and make it more seamless. But Juvia's Place, it's time we come out with a new concealer, okay? I want to see a more mattifying, maybe a more satiny concealer that dries down a little bit more. I don't know, but we definitely need a new concealer. It's time, okay? But I'm just going in with this brush right here that I got from Shein. This is a new brush that I added to my collection. I went ahead and got a whole bunch of new brushes for the new year because I desperately needed it. But I love this brush. It applies and blends out the concealer so precisely. But I'm using that to blend it out, and then I went in with my beauty blender as well to smooth it all out. And this is how it looks all nice and blended. And now I'm going in with the Juvias Place liquid blush in the shade Sweet Berries. This is my first time trying their liquid blushes out, believe it or not. But when I tell you, go in with a small amount, okay? Wow, what am I saying? These blushes are super duper pigmented, okay? And you do not need a lot. So just go in with one dot and build it up if you have to. I did go in with more, but I applied it on the back of my hand. And then I went in and blended it with the brush, and then I went in with my foundation brush and just blended all in so that it wasn't too crazy. It was nice and seamless. So now for the star of the show, I'm taking the I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in the shade Coconut Flakes. When I looked it up online, the shade Coconut Flakes looked the most like a translucent shade to me, so I ended up going with that shade, and I was right. So I went in with my powder puff, and I first applied one half of my face with the powder puff, and I have to say this powder is absolutely beautiful. It is so silky and fine and just blurs into the skin. I absolutely love this powder. So I went in on one side with a powder puff, and then I tried it on the other side of my face. You can see the difference there. But I went in on the other side of my face with a brush, and it just set my under eye so smoothly and nicely, and it was so blurred. Like, this is up there with my one size powder. This is such a beautiful powder. So I went in with my powder brush and just used that powder to set the remainder of my face. So now I'm going in with the Juvias Place powder bronzer in the shade Tan, and I'm using that color on the bottom and using that to contour my face. So my forehead, my cheekbones, my jawline, and the bridge of my nose. So next I'm taking the Juvias Place Volume 3 blush, and I'm taking that berry color and just applying that on top of where we applied the liquid blush to intensify a little bit more. You can lose your intensity of your blush when you apply your powders and everything. So now I'm going back in with the setting powder just to cut my cheeks and to bake underneath my eyes. Y'all, I was not paying attention and I applied way too much powder. I don't know what I was thinking and what I was doing. But honestly, this powder is so beautiful and so finely milled that even with applying a crap load of powder, it still blended out beautifully. So it worked out in the end. But I applied the same colors that I applied on my top eyelid, on my bottom lash line, and now I'm going in with the Juvias Place powder foundation in the shade Burkiana just to dust off all of that powder. And then I went in with the Juvias Place setting spray. I've really been loving this setting spray a lot. It really just melts all of the powders into your skin and just really makes your makeup look like skin. So if you haven't tried this spray, definitely go out and try it. It's really, really good. But I went in with my powder brush and really just pressed that spray into my skin. So now we're moving on to lips. I'm taking the Juvias Place lip liner in the shade Cocoa Latte. This is actually my first time trying out their lip liner, so this is a new product for me. And now I'm going in with the Juvias Place lipstick in the shade Lady. This is actually a lot more peachier than I expected. I honestly wasn't paying attention, but I wanted a more pinkier shade to match the eye look, so I just went in with the liquid blush again just to deepen up that lipstick. And I went back in with the liner one more time. And for gloss, I went in with the Juvias Place lip gloss in the shade Dulce de Leche, which is this light pinkish tone, which really just brought the lips together and gave the shade that I was going for. So now, just to complete the look, I went back in with the powder foundation, but in the shade Madrid, and I just went in with my setting brush and really just applied that to my highlighted areas and any area that I wanted just a little bit more brightness. And that is it for this look. So this is the final look, you guys. Eyes, lips, skin, everything done. I absolutely love how this look turned out. If you guys like this look, please let me know in the comment section down below. As I said before, you really can't go wrong with Juvias Place. They're really just that girl, okay? But I love you all so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.